Iran launches missiles at U.S. bases in Qatar, Iraq. Will never leave violation of territorial integrity unanswered, says Iran after targeting the largest U.S. base in West Asia. Qatar temporarily suspends airspace after U.S. issues advisory for citizens. Stanley Johnny Doha. Iran launched missile attacks at the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, the largest American base in West Asia, on Monday evening in retaliation for the US's strikes at the Islamic Republic's nuclear facilities on Sunday. Qatar said it successfully intercepted the missiles and that there were no deaths and injuries. The attack came in response to the blatant military aggression by the criminal regime of the United States against the nuclear facilities of the Islamic Republic, the Iranian armed forces said in a statement. Under the directive of the Supreme National Security Council and the command of the Qadam al-Anbiya Central Headquarters, the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps, IRGC, launched a powerful and devastating missile strike on the Al Udeid base in Qatar, it added. Iran will never leave any violation of its territorial integrity, sovereignty, or national security unanswered, it said. Qatar, which lies 190 kilometers south of Iran across the Persian Gulf, houses about 10,000 American soldiers at the base, which also serves as the headquarters of the U.S. Central Command. Iran also targeted the Ain al-Assad base housing U.S. troops in western Iraq, an Iraqi security official told the Associated Press. On Monday evening, Qatar's foreign ministry announced the temporary suspension of airspace, aimed at ensuring safety of residents and visitors, following an advisory from the U.S. Embassy in Doha asking American citizens to move to shelters. By 7:40 p.m., several rounds of loud explosions were heard in central Doha, with multiple projectiles stopped by interceptors illuminating the night sky. The attack lasted a few minutes, and public life in Doha remained largely unaffected. Airspace safe. Qatar's defense ministry said its air defenses successfully intercepted Iran's missile attack. The incident did not result in any deaths or injuries, the ministry said in a statement. The ministry reiterated that the airspace and territory of the state of Qatar are safe and that the Qatar armed forces are always ready to deal with any threat. Earlier in the day, Israel carried out a series of strikes hitting government targets in Iran that followed a salvo of missiles and drones fired by Tehran at Israel. Qatar's foreign ministry strongly condemned the Iran attack. We consider this a flagrant violation of the sovereignty of the state of Qatar, its airspace, international law, and the United Nations Charter, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Majed al-Ansari said in a statement. We affirm that Qatar reserves the right to respond directly in a manner equivalent with the nature and scale of this brazen aggression, in line with international law. Just before the attacks, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian wrote on X, "We neither initiated the war nor seeking it. But we will not leave invasion to the great Iran without answer." Iran said earlier on Monday that its missiles targeted Israeli cities of Haifa and Tel Aviv, according to Iranian state television. U.S. President Donald Trump remained quiet on Iran's missile attacks. The Indian mission in Doha urged the Indian community to be cautious and remain indoors.